Alright guys, well I wanted to give you a bit of information before I started any of these videos here. I had completed the game, of course, and then I sat there and was compressing some of the videos, and it turns out during some compression that a lot of the recordings that I had wound up getting corrupted. And so I had to do at least half of the game over again, all the way up until the Dragon Slayer armor is what I had to wind up doing again. And some of the DLC content, which I found out was DLC later. So there will be times in here in which I intersperse some of the original content that didn't get corrupted during compression, but mostly it's all going to be kind of a secondary run through. So if you don't see me like doing a whole bunch of exploring and stuff like that for the first half of these videos, that's why. It's because I tried to record and it wound up getting corrupted. But I did do it all again and got all of the video footage, and I'm going to run the numbers, for example the attempts, from this new run through, even though my first run through, sometimes I did better, sometimes I did worse. It's just one of those things. So anyway, I hope that you enjoy.
Hi guys, welcome back to my video. Today we're going to be doing dumb stuff.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. Fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old Lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, Saint of the Deep. Farron's Undead Legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital, Yon the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is much ash seeketh embers.
Okay, even doing it a second time. I really like that intro. Like, that's a very interesting intro. But, yeah. Start everything all over again. Hate that. I hate that I didn't think to make backups of these videos. Like, that was so dumb. Like, so dumb. Why? Why does that happen to me all the time? Anyway. Nothing to do about it now. Just go through and hopefully make these ones a little bit better than the first ones. A lot of exploration in the first ones. It's gonna be nice to kind of go through a little bit, you know, faster, a little bit more direct. But yeah, I can't remember which one I was before. I was warrior. That's right. I remember the axe. I remember doing lots of crazy stuff with the axe. Nothing really here to that is like not consumable besides the life ring. I know that the life ring you collect elsewhere. I hadn't used any of the other ones. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna mess with any of that stuff. Not this time. Rise, ye tarnished! Come forth from the lands of the graves. Whatever it is. Beyond the fog wall. Just kind of funny because you have to go through a fog wall to get to the bosses. And they say from beyond the fog. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Probably looking a little too deeply into it. When I first saw that, I thought that it was the those big guys that kind of rush around. The one of the Lords of Cinder, the wolf guys. Yep. Gonna go through looking at all of these things again, even though I've already looked through them before. Step roll. Yep. Maybe I'll find some stuff during this run through that are different than the first time I ran through this area. Almost everything. A few short recording sessions weren't corrupted because it corrupted anything that was over like 30 minutes or whatnot. So, like, a few short ones that were under 30 minutes managed to survive. And I'll piece them in wherever they fit, but for the most part, there we go. Wanted to test out a little bit of the parry mechanics. Didn't do any of parrying when I went through this game, or was going through this game first time. And you'll see that, like, when we get about the untended graves, that like really dark black area that looks exactly like this starting area. That's about where the corruption stopped. So turn back. I remember beating this crystal lizard like the first time. probably gonna wind up dying a few times here because, I mean, that's just my luck. I would beat it the very first time I ever ran into it, and then I just, I mean, die every other time. I will say that I also have kind of a better advantage in this first part than what I would have normally had. Not just because I know what's coming, but because I learned something in the untended graves, and you'll be able to see when I learn that, he's gonna get me. You'll see when I kind of learned an important and valuable lesson about Dark Souls. Granted, this is the last of the Dark Souls games I need to beat in order to be a Souls vet, so it's a very interesting time to learn it. But, of course. Alright, get over here. Come on. Stop blowing smoke. You thought you were going to get me. Oh. May die once, but dying twice, it's unforgivable. Especially to something that I never died once to in my first run through of the game. But alrighty. There were a couple things over in this direction. Oh, I can't level up, can I? Oh, that reminds me, you guys are gonna miss my first run through. I didn't realize that going straight forward would lead me to Firelink Shrine. And so I ran around the edge and I fought the like katana guy that was over there, and wound up losing all of the souls that I had gained from beating Gyundir and the crystal lizard and all these guys and stuff like that. I beat Gyundir on my first try. I'm wondering if I can do it again here. I know I'm a little bit tilted, so I'm not going to be playing as well as I would have. Bit upset at the fact that I have to be doing all of this again. Like, really, it is quite annoying to me, and all because of my own stupidity of not backing up the files before I tried to compress them. But is there something important down here? I forget. It's been so long. Oh. There is something. Firebombs! I'm not like the backlogs, not like Lemon. I don't use throwables. I guess that one of the benefits as well is the fact that I can change my, make sure that I rested there just in case. I don't know what exactly the rules are for teleporting back if you haven't rested at a bonfire. It's like, I'm not part of the Firebomb Academy, so... You drop something. Fading Soul. Ah. Barely worth it. Like how these guys take one shot with a two-handed axe. Alright, let's see if I can beat this guy one more time. First try, come on. Please, first try. Please, first try. Dang it. Oh. And there we go. He's shifting. It's funny because those little enemies that do this later on in the game are way harder than this guy doing it. Like having these like abyssal snakes or whatever. Come on, please. No, don't. Don't! Holy cow. Just one more shot. Come on. This is always when they get me, this last shot. Okay. Phew. Yeah. First try again. That's always good. Alright. Bonfire. Still can't level up. It's too bad that I don't have the recording of my first time and you guys seeing me try and beat that katana guy, because I was like, oh, you know what, I beat the boss, I can beat this katana guy, there's this thing behind him, maybe like the bonfire to level up is right there. Anyway, get these guys down and out. Find it funny that like these guys are here, and when you go down into the what do you call it? The untended graves, the dark place, the one that looks like this but is really dark. Then it's all of the black knights and or silver knights or stuff like that. Find that funny. Yep. Of course, you know, it doesn't really matter, and I've learned very early on in the Souls games, it really doesn't matter the souls, because if you just level up, even with just the bosses, then you'll be at a decent level no matter what. You don't even have to worry about it. Just fading souls. I was swearing there was something else around here. Was it over here? Or is like another collectible thing that was on the ground? Oh! Freaking dog. I hate these dogs. Ah, yes, the ember. I didn't use the ember a whole lot in my first run through. I wonder if I'll do a lot more this time. I mean, it's nice having the little bit of extra, and since obviously I'm going to be doing better this time, then it's not likely
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one.
That I'm gonna die as much, but I don't know.
To the flame, and the lords have left their thrones, and must to this end I am at thy side. Very well. Then touch the darkness. Nourishment.
And the thing is like, this level up also took me by surprise. My vigor at 20 was pretty much where I had it during my first run through. Like, it seems to be just kind of the perfect place for it. But kind of took me by surprise that I needed to level up with her again. Dark Souls 2, you leveled up with the main. Dark Souls 1, you could level up at any of the bonfires. Always seems to be kind of on again, off again, whether you can level up or you need a maiden to do it.
I am but a humble handmaid of
the shrine.
And a humble handmaid of the shrine.
Trinkets and
Oh no.
I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. I'm undead too, but Ashen One, fetch soul as is thy want.
What did you have? Nothing really that I wanted besides that key. Well, I'll see. I'll see about that key.
Then I am on as a humble smith.
And I'm so happy to see Andre here again.
In search of the Lords is a toilsome journey.
But it makes me wonder how much time has passed
I am a smith.
between the first and this one.
Prithee, be careful.
I don't think that I need the Ashen Estus. Because, after all, I only ever use melee. And rarely do I use anything that has magic with it. But yeah, anyway. There's a whole bunch of other stuff around here. No, it wasn't this way. Is it this way?
Ah, 'tis good to what needs.
Let me switch over my Estus real quick.
Prithee, be careful.
Before I do too much exploring. As I find it weird that when you allot the Estus or like you increase your Estus usages and stuff like that, then it doesn't automatically like refill that Estus. You have to sit in order to refill it. Anyway. Guys out of here. Let's see if I can get you. The first time I beat this guy, he pushed me off the edge and fell off with me. So, I'm hoping that this time I can beat him a little bit more tactfully. Come on, buddy. I know what you want to do. Ah, see? No, you gotta stay away from the edge, dude. Sit there and roll off the edge. Not paying attention at all. Ah, dang it. It's time then. There we go. Much better. You get the uchigatana, but the problem is that I tried the uchigatana and it's definitely not as good as it is in Elden Ring. Yep, I went over there. That's where I thought that the next bonfire was. What was this? East-west shield? Huh. When you're facing east or west, then your defense increases by 200-fold. They damage themselves by attacking you. Yeah, I wish. Oh yeah, and this guy. Alright, and I think to get up there I had to go through the shrine. Is down there anything besides that dog? Let me see. Alright, onward and upward to greater glory. Just gonna go to the next area. Alright, so, does anybody know what this thing is for? Like, I don't remember it being useful for anything in my first run through. And I guess in some way you guys are kind of lucky because like this is just the second run through, so it's still fairly new and I don't exactly remember which way is the best way to go. Like there's a lot of stuff that I was doing in the meantime that I just like, for example, here I know that I have to go down in order to get to the watchdog, the Boreal Valley guy. And there's a archer right over there. And then this way was a shortcut down. But there was other stuff over this way, and I don't remember what it was. So is down here. Oh, there you are. Hey, I hit that. I mean, hitboxes aside, these games have some really weird hitboxes. Like especially the older you get, the like from Dark Souls 1 and so on, like the hitboxes are weird. Hate these guys. Just come jumping around, swinging their axe all over the place like a madman. Can you imagine that? Just attacking someone with an axe? Halberd guy. They're more annoying than anything. Seriously. The axes in this game. The axes. This way. I know that down there is the shortcut to the boss arena. Is there anything else down here as well? Nothing worthwhile. Can't remember what's in there. Is it another ember? Anyway. And hi guys. Oh no. Oh. I have to kill those guys fast, otherwise they turn into those like abyss snakes or whatever. That causes trouble. Anything? Jeez, why have a mound of rubble here? Come on. It's just a bit of rocks. You can climb that. The other stuff that you climb in this game? Seriously, you can't climb just a little bit of rubble and see what's on top of this building? Jerk. Alright. Onward and downward. Here. Oh, jeez. Just come out of nowhere. Hey. Hey. That guy. Soul of a dead corpse. Soul of a dying hamster. This guy. Not that. I don't know what you guys are praying to, but it's not helping. Ooh. Hello. Okay. Got that guy, and somewhere over there, there's somebody hiding behind boxes. There we are. These boxes. What I am very happy about is that I was able to keep the recording for my fight with the Nameless King. Because I did really well in that fight. I didn't want to have to sit there and go back and redo it, and then people assume that it was just because I had just beaten him before and whatnot. I was able to keep that one. Everything from the untended graves. Well, technically everything from after I beat the Dragon Slayer. Get out of here. Jeez. Let me be. Nope, nope, nope. Stay away. Yeah, you think you can fool me? Come up here. I don't remember what's up here. Binoculars? I don't remember getting binoculars in my first run through. Even if I did, I probably wouldn't have used it. Not much use for stuff like that. Is there like something about this dragon that I'm supposed to know? Here, grab this little shiny. And we're off.